Distance of 3. Distance of fucking 3. Oh. Oh yeah, the interactive Resident Evil thing. They do that every Halloween. It's really cool. I really want to go and check that out someday. I didn't even notice that much. I didn't even notice that. Oh boy, I should redo my team after this match. I should reshuffle. God, I've been playing this for 3.5 hours. I did 2.5 hours of It'll Do, and then I did 3.5 of this. Yeah, this will all be on YouTube if it recorded properly on Twitch's end. And I really wish I remembered the timestamp from when I jumped over the laser beam, because that was really cool and I wanted to highlight it. Oh man. Whoa! 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 Sniper! 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 You're not my friend. We don't hang out. The sniper has the tower. I repeat, the sniper has the tower. Oh man. Not good. Oh, what rates? Fuck, I'm dead either way. There's 2 snipers. And a killer whale. Oh my god. I'm rerolling my peoples this time. Give it a minute and make sure I don't get the same people again. So how are you guys doing? Everyone okay? Anybody getting their jimmies rustled at their Splatoon? Splat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-Splatoon. Cause you're a kid now, and you're a squid now. You're a kid, you're a squid, you're a kid, you're a squid, you're a kid now. Something off in the dick and push that dick. Splatoon. That was my cover of the Splatoon theme. Thank you, thank you. Grammy please. Grammy please. boy, we lose fast on the stage. That guy has 4 respawn timer bugs. 4 of them. Back in 2 seconds. Oh yeah, I actually wrote an article about how 90s Splatoon is. It was pretty cool. Hi, Zulahan. I'm Team Roller Coaster. Team Roller Coaster. I don't even know what an Iggy Azalea is. It's not like, I mean, I know what azaleas are, but what is an Iggy Azalea? I don't know. I keep seeing it around with no pictures, just the name thrown around. I know it's gotta be a new type of azalea that's suddenly become popular, but I don't even about to go back to C plus for like the 5th time tonight. Hi Pink Prince, how you doing? Oh man. I know Iggy is a cartoon from the 70s. It's a newspaper Sunday morning cartoon. Being a troll in Turf War. Oh, you turfing and you're warring on your turfs. Grips and Blood's gotta get along. There's bigger, worse evils out there than our petty color feuds. This Turf War's gotta end, man. This Turf War's gotta end. Fucking hair, get out of my face. Kill you with scissors. I tend to do that a lot, actually. I kill my hair with scissors, and then people tell me I have a 90s haircut, and I don't mind, because I'm okay and cool with it. And, yeah. Gonna get splatted like a tune. That went splat, like the end of Roger Rabbit. Ugh. Oh, I survived it. Shit. Went up there right the moment the bomb landed. How come they got teamwork? Where's my team? Why aren't they working? They're all in the field somewhere. Come on, I'm carrying this for our team, damn it. As always. Need some backup, people. Like the fucking Kraken, why aren't you helping? Just sitting there. Come on, guys, take it. Take it to the end. We almost have it. I believe in you. You're my squad. You're my homies, Slices. God. Wow, that's a lot. 3 damage, 2 speeding and walk and 3 speeding the first spin. That's crazy. Hi, Black Hole Flare, how you doing? Damn it! The rumble was going crazy there for a moment. All the sudden death, all the explosions, all the bombs, all the blood, I mean, what? Simul kill. I don't like GameStop actually. I don't support them. I only buy from them if I absolutely have to, and the way they handle their used games is awful. I don't like it. Everything is extremely overpriced, especially their used games. And you can't be guaranteed of the quality of any used games you buy online. At all. Whereas you go to Amazon, if you want something in the box with a manual in pristine condition, you can fucking get it at a very reasonable market value. Whereas GameStop, it's like, oh, here's the shittiest one we had sitting in the warehouse for $10 more than the one you wanted, complete set, mint condition at Amazon. It's ridiculous. Fucking hate GameStop and how they handle that shit. They give you no money for any of your stuff. It's a complete ripoff. The entire thing. The only way I ever go to them is if they have something exclusive that I absolutely must have, or if I absolutely must have something that, damn it! That, I just want it, like, immediately, and they don't, it's not something they would have at Walmart, you know, like a more obscure third-party game. Oh hey, see Bloods. Long time no see. Bloods. It was like 10 years ago. Before everyone was smart enough to realize Amazon is way fucking better. Oh my god, Munch, you're 14? I cuss so much on this stream. That makes me feel bad. Funko-Land was awesome. I miss Funko-Land. My favorite part of Funko-Land was that they actually let you play any used game you want in store before you bought it. To make, not only make sure it worked, but to make sure you actually liked it. And my local Funko-Land had a drawer full of manuals. Just random manuals that people had given up for trade-ins and stuff, or they just had left over for whatever. And so you could, I actually got my copy of Goof Troop that way for Super Nintendo. I went and I bought it for, I think it was $15, and like as I was walking out the door, the guy was just like, hey, do you want to like go through the manuals and see if you can find the one for that? And I was like, sure, why not? And so I spent the extra 5 minutes digging through the entire drawer, and I found it. I still have it, the manual for Goof Troop. Still have that copy and that manual. I also got Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom on NES that same way, and I don't have that anymore, but oh man, good times. Return of the Jedi, I used to have that. I bought that at Funko-Land, same way. Played it in-store, beat it in-store, and I was like, yeah, I'll take this. The guy was just like, so, do you want that? I mean, you basically beat the game, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. I like this. It's Return of the Jedi, man. It was, yeah. I have a lot of good memories about Funko-Land, and then GameStop ran them into the ground. It was sad. Sad day. FuncoLand was a used game store that existed before GameStop became a conglomerate. GameStop was around, but they weren't nearly that big, and then they came into a shit ton of money, and they started buying out all the other companies and using really shitty business practices to drive them out of business. So they would have to sell to GameStop. And that's how Electronics Boutique and Babbage's got under the GameStop brand, and that's exactly what happened to FuncoLand in 2000. I think it was 2000, actually. And so they shut down all the FuncoLands, converted them all into GameStops, whatever ones survived. The employees got a massive cut in pay, most of them got laid off, and the quality of their work went down the shitter. They used to keep their used games very nice, and they would do things nice for you, like give you manuals or let you play them in store, and then GameStop took over and they ruined that. They ruined it. The only way you ever get that sort of customer service ever again is by going to one of those, you know, fan-owned retro game stores, which are never fucking hiring. I would love to work at one, but they're never hiring. Because it's always run by, you know, just some guy that had a huge collection, decided to sell and turn it into a thing. And I'm just always like, I would love to get in on this, but, you know, it's just him and his friend running it, or him and his wife or something, and so I can't break into the good market. I would love to. Like, I remember when one opened up in Bremerton when I was living there. I went down there, I was like, that first week, and I was like, I would love to work here, and I pled my case and everything, and the guy was just like, well, I'm kind of running the store with my wife, and it's just between the two of us, and we can't really afford to hire any employees or anything, and I was like, yeah, I understand. I'm sorry. I understand. Yeah, we need another store that's a major chain that's not GameStop, but the thing is that GameStop has really shitty, really backstabbing business practices that drove everyone else out, so nobody else can even break into the market, and even if they managed, they'd be thrown out by GameStop instantly. They'd either be bought out or intimidated out of the entire market. It's terrible. They're assholes. They really are. On the corporate level, GameStop are fucking assholes. And they treat their employees like shit and their customers even more like shit. It's crazy. Sorry, there's a lot of grudges there. A lot of grudges. Not a fan. Not a fan of that company. When I say something on a corporate level, I'm talking about actually above your local chain. Like, that's like how it is on paper for them. That's how they treat their stores. You might have a different experience based on local managers and stuff like that, but there are certain things that only corporate can do, only corporate can change, and only corporate has control over. And that includes how they treat their used games, how they price them to put the stickers on the package to ruin it forever for collectors, how they throw away shit that's perfectly fine or could be given away to charities. There's a lot to it. Your local chain is not representative of the corporation as a whole. It really isn't. And I know there's good employees out there, I know there's good stores out there, but the majority are not. Just as a corporate, like as a general corporate rule, GameStop is not a good company. As simple as that. God, we are gonna lose this so badly. Then that guy's got 4 strength buffs and 3 speed. Up now, man. Doing it. I'm coming on. I'm trying. Turn it around. $80 for a loose Super Metroid? Fuck no, I got my copy for $40 with the manual. And that's because I shopped on Amazon because I know what to fucking look for. That's terrible. There are a lot of good local game shops, and there's ones that try to shark you like that. But there are definitely a lot of good ones out there too. Like, for example, the ones in Washington I used to go to all the time. They, all of them would actually check the prices on eBay and Amazon and give you a fair price or undercut whatever that particular quality on Amazon was. And like, that's the kind of people I want to support because they know the market, they know what they're doing, and they're for the player in that sense. They still make a profit, but they are business-wise keeping the people in mind and not trying to scam them, and that's respectable. It's the best you can do. Yeah, but GameStop is not a slight premium, and usually the quality of a used game is terrible. That's not a slight premium when it's $10 more than Amazon. That is ridiculous. I did a couple of times. More like 6 times. And I succeeded. But I also did that before the game came out. So yeah. I currently do not have any of the, well, I have one of them. I should say I have one copy of Xenoblade for Wii left. No, Metroid Prime Trilogy is probably worse than Xenoblade, I would think. I do not have a physical copy of that anymore. I have the digital copy on my Wii's hard drive, cough cough, and then I have the digital copy on the Wii U from Virtual Console. Oh! Nah, gameplay's too expensive. You can buy a used game for less than it costs for a month of a rental. Yeah. I mean, $10 to get it now, or $20 or whatever, but before it was released on Virtual Console, it was $80, $90 to get a copy of it. And I had one copy of that pre-ordered, and I played that to death until I figured out the hard drive system and I sold it off. And Xenoblade I imported it about a year and a half before they came out in America. So like, it was still in the time when Operation Rainfall was a thing and everyone was just going, it's never gonna get announced, and Reggie was like, we're not intending to do this in America. And I was like, well, it came out in England, I have a hacked Wii that's region free, I'm gonna import that bitch. So I did, and I paid like $45 for it. I did not have a shipping fee whatsoever. Came from Asda, the UK, and I still have that copy. And then when it came out here, I went ahead and I pre-ordered 5 different copies from 5 different online outlets, and I turned them around and sold them for about $100 each later. So that was kind of cool. I should have definitely kept at least one sealed one to have now, because I'm sure now it's probably worth quite a bit sealed. I don't have it anymore. I just got the PAL version, and then I have it on 3DS too, and then I have it on the hard drive. I have the American version on the hard drive. Metroid Prime Trilogy I just have on the hard drive.